back in high school, right? There's this dude I was kind of into. I was kind of into him, right? He was cute, yeah. And I remember, like, during gym time, like, I would always try to be on his team and shit, so I could interact more with him, yeah. I think we went to Spanish class together. We shared like a history class, right? I think he was a sophomore. No. Yeah, I think he was a sophomore. No, not sophomore. We were in the same grade, right? Okay, like one time. All right. Again, this is when I was a freshman in high school. All right. So I might have thought about like when we were changing clothes and shit. Like I was thinking about maybe like swapping our clothes. God, I was thinking about swapping our clothes, and I was like, wait, that's not. Do you see what I'm talking about? So I could have his, and you could have mine, right? But then I realized, like, because here's what I did. Here's what I did. During gym time, right? I asked the coach, like, hey, I gotta go back to use the bathroom near the locker room, right? And like he was my friend. I'd say he was my friend at that point, right? And we talked a lot at that point. But my idea was just like to go into his locker and like swap like shirts, right? So he would wear my shirt and I would wear his shirt for like gym. Because we wore the same shirt and stuff, so I was like, oh, this is just our school gym shirts, right? And we wouldn't like need to, and he wouldn't even know probably, and like he never noticed. No one knew. So I swapped it, and then like a week or two later, I felt guilty about it, so then I swapped it back, and then I never told him about it. Okay. I felt so fucking embarrassed about that. Like at the time, I was like, okay, this feels like I probably shouldn't have done that. I kind of just stole his shirt, swapped it out, and like I just wanted to have it because I know I liked him a lot, right? And when you're a kid, you don't really know how to process your crush for another person, so that's why I did. And yeah. I gave it back. I did the exact same thing to put it back. Like 2 weeks later, right, when we had gym class again, or PE, I went back to his locker during like when no one was around and just swapped it. I just swapped it back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Come on, guys, look. I felt like it was so. I was being weird. I felt like I was being that's like creepy a little bit, but like, I mean, if I told him, I think he probably wouldn't have cared. But at the same time, it's just like, I'm thinking about it now, like years later, I'm just like, fuck, man, that's man. Bro. But yeah, I think like 3 years after that, I kind of didn't have a crush on him anymore, yeah. And you know what the worst thing about it was? Like, I like, when I put on his shirt, I like, you know, I did smell it. So I'm just gonna stop talking, dude. It's so, no more. Let's stop. Let's stop, bro. It's so embarrassing. That shit's so embarrassing.